I'm going to be using this one today. Murder Mystery, Harry Potter. So me and my friends were just sitting in the common rooms, and suddenly Sybil Trelawney, Professor Trelawney, just comes barging in the room, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, y'all gotta come help me." And we're like, "Oh my gosh, why?" And she's like, "Because I just found the dead body of Percy Weasley out in the hallway somewhere." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Never really liked Percy, but we gotta figure out who did this. So me and Victor Crumb, we go and we're looking around, and I'm like, "Hey, why are you helping me?" And he's like, "Well, Hermione, which is what he calls her, is a friend of the Weasleys." And I'm like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." And so we go talking to the suspect, and we're like, "Hey, you, Goyle, I know you don't like the Weasleys, and he was a prefect. He could have gotten on to you a few times. You're suspicious." And he's like, "Oh, no, because you see, Percy Weasley was last seen with Dean Thomas." And I'm like, "Well, makes sense, they were both Gryffindors." And we're just like, "All right, well, I don't think Dean Thomas could possibly do a murder, so we're going to go ahead and arrest Draco Malfoy, who is more likely to do it, considering he did attempt to kill Professor Dumbledore." He didn't actually do it. And I'm like, "Well, he didn't actually do it." And Victor Crumb's like, "Oh, well, shut up." And in reality, it was Zabini Blaze who did it. Such a shame. But let's be honest, it was kind of expected.